another section of my collection I'll be running through here now. Oh yeah, we got X-Force now, so this will be like the current X-Force stuff. Got a Cable X-Force. I haven't been reading too much of this. I believe I'm pretty caught up. I'm missing the last couple issues I need to grab, but I gotta start reading more of this. I mean, because I love Cable, love the X-Force, so and I have plenty of it to read. I just need to start reading it. I have been reading Uncanny X-Force here. I have it all caught up to like the current one, or pretty close. I mean, I was super disappointed with Uncanny X-Force. I am a huge X-Force fan. I read most of all the X-Force. Like, I have everything digital X-Force, and I read most of it, so love X-Force. I thought Uncanny X-Force didn't live up to the name. It's turned into like a soap opera, which is just a joke compared to what X-Force has always been in the past. And also, X-Force has always been about, like, they're not like brutal murderers, but, you know, they'll kill to get the job done. And then in this new one, the whole point is they don't want to kill. So I think Sam Humphries has done a horrible job on the new X-Force. Here we get into the actual OG X-Force. This is some of my favorite stuff. A lot of people I know hate it because it's from the 90s and it's got the Rob Liefeld art and stuff. But as you get into the series, it gets pretty good, and it's after you get in, like, I think 10 issues or so, it's strictly written by Fabian Nicieza, who is a very good writer. He's my favorite writer, but I love X-Force. I have a ton of #1 copies. Most of these I just got by, like, mistake. I didn't pick up a #1 over and over again. Just one of them came in a thing I already had, so it's just how it came. But yeah, I've got to double a lot of these, but I have every X-Force issue up to 43, I believe. That's the whole Fabian Nicieza run. Like I said, I got a lot of doubles here, but I made sure I had everything in the Fabian Nicieza run, like an actual book, just because I love him so much. And to me, the real good original X-Force ended. Where is it? Back here. Yep, right here at number 28. This is where, like, the original good run, like, ended. Fabian Nicieza kept writing after that still, but it was just kind of, it was more random. The story wasn't as tight together, and it wasn't as good as it was. So that, for me, that is 1 through 28 of the original X-Forces. If you want to know what X-Force is, go read that. And then I got a bunch of other ones. Oh, like I said, yeah, up to like 43 here, and then I have some scattered ones after that. But nothing. I have everything digital, but most other stuff I don't care to get in the actual book itself. Got some X-Men stuff here. Everyone's got X-Men. Got X-Men -1, and I have probably too many copies of #1. Everyone does. I mean, at one point or another, I would see one of these for like 50 cents, 25 cents somewhere. I'd pick it up, or like with that X-Force one, it will be in some package or something I'm already buying for something else, and it'll just happen to be in there. So I got a bunch of X-Men. Nothing too exciting for that. Just like some of the big ones, 25. A couple of the ones written here by Fabian Nicieza as well. Psylocke on the cover. It's a pretty badass one there. I like X-Men, but for some reason I've just liked the Off-Man offshoots a little more. I got a Midtown variant of the new X-Men #1. I like that cover. That's pretty cool. The idea that it's all chicks this time is pretty cool. I think I showed a couple of these in my Deadpool video. I love the all new X-Men. Pretty cool. Uncanny X-Men. I just picked this up because it was a #1. I'm not a fan of Cyclops at all, so just because it's a #1. And then some just random Uncanny X-Men stuff in here, it looks like. And then we get into the random X-Men shizzle. Just got the reprint of the X-Men #1 to check that out. Oh, Onslaught, that's a big one. Ooh, Generation X, I think I got a couple of these. I think these are worth, like, I've seen them around for $10-15 #1 at the comic store and stuff. And it's funny because I picked both of mine up for like 50 cents at half price books. Same with X-Men Omega. It's like 15-20 bucks at the comic store. Picked it up for 15 or 50 cents, 75 cents, like just under $1. So practically nothing, you know. Like it costs more to buy like a bottle of water. So, oh man, let's like check this out. Look at that. Look at Cable in this thing. He's wearing a giant purple suit with like guns and shit. Like guns like hauled over his back. He can barely hold himself up. He looks like Atlas holding up the world, but with some futuristic guns or some shit. I thought that always just looked kind of funny. X Nation 2099, X-Men Giant, Generation X, X-Men Prime, another Fabian Nitze kind of. This was a kind of prelude, or not prelude, but aftermath of Apocalypse and everything like that, or Age of Apocalypse. Got some more X-Men random stuff here. Some Wolverine stuff. Oh yeah, another Scotty Young variant. That one's kind of funny. Oh yeah, Wolverine Weapon X. That's a cool variant cover right there. Got some Cable in here. Huge Cable fan, like I said. He's my second favorite character behind Deadpool. So I'm probably gonna get more into collecting the actual like paper copies of Cable here. I had to get this one. Who doesn't like the Juggernaut? Pretty good story there. Domino, fun, Strife, Magic. Not a fan of Gambit, but again, you know, picking up number ones and stuff. Storm #1. I like Storm. Storm's a pretty cool character. This one I thought was funny. Super 90s XSE. It's like so obviously trying to, you know, I don't know, subliminal marketing, but it's not very subliminal. I mean, just move the X over to the end there, and it's sex. So kind of funny. Bishop, Juggernaut, J2. I mean, that's like the Juggernaut son. I've never actually read it. X-Men Civil War, and just some like other random X-Men stuff, some Excalibur. And then I have about half the New Mutants series in paper. I have, you know, like 1 and 2, 3, and the first couple runs here, but then I have like some scattered openings where I'm missing like a whole bunch. I'd say I have about, yeah, probably about half of them or so, but I got most of the important ones. I got New Mutants 98, you saw in the other video, some of the end ones here that kind of lead into X-Force. Got a few of the 100s. These are all, I don't know, these 100s used to be not expensive, but like $5-10 or something, and again, I picked them up all for 50 cents or $1, so not huge saving, but a pretty good deal otherwise. And then got some annuals in the back. That'll cool it for that box right there. Moving on to the next one here. So we got some Star Wars. Pretty big fan of Star Wars, of course. I had to pick this one up. I know a lot of people are really liking this current one, but I just picked up #1 because that cover is amazing. I very few covers are that iconic. Just some other Star Wars stuff. Huge Star Wars fan and nerd. I like the Star Wars Legacy. I have all those on digital as well. The new Legacy one here, I love. I don't know. The Star Wars comics have been good, but they've never been like phenomenal. I've never been like hooked. I am hooked to Star Wars Legacy. This I am subscribed to, and I will stay subscribed to it for the foreseeable future, as long as it continues to go the way it is. It's some good stuff. Oh man, I love some of these old school. Look at that. Swing your sword, Ben. Or swing your lightsaber. And it's like totally a pink lightsaber. Pretty baller. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke Skywalker. I love those old Star Wars there. It's some classic stuff. Yeah, just some other random Star Wars stuff. We won't really get too much in that. Superman was probably the first comic as a kid that I actually read, sat down and read, took the time. Him and Captain America probably. But Superman, I got hooked when there was the blue Superman that everyone hated. So let's see what's in here. I don't even know if this is very well organized. Oh, this is kind of a cool one. It's kind of like an alternate one. I like the idea of it though. Even the cover looks different. It looks like a book almost. Yeah, some of the mixed-in stuff, I know I have the Death of Superman in here somewhere, and a bunch of the 90s Superman. That was what I was really big into. Basically all the stuff everyone hates, with Steel and Red and Blue Superman. Got Cyborg and Oh, I don't know. It kind of depends. Oh, this is one just like looks funny. The little kid shooting off the gun and Superman's all worried. Let's see what else we got. Death of Clark Kent. A couple variations of that. Like I said, I got a bunch of the. Oh yeah, I got the variant cover, the glow in the dark one of this, and the regular. This, I believe, is the first comic book I got as a kid. I don't quite remember for sure, but it was this one or one of these in here. So it really hooked me. I thought it was cool being like a young kid, seeing a new Superman who at the time I thought was cool. It really it sucked me in, and I got away from comics, but I mean it's something that kind of was revived later, I guess. Then, yeah, I got a lot of these blue ones. Most of these are just from when I was younger. I picked up a few now that I'm older. Let's see here. Yeah, just got some more Supermans here. Oh, there's the. Looks like we got the Death of there. And yeah, I don't think I have really that many. Oh, this is a cool one, the 3D red and blue. I don't really think I have too many much of Superman that's really impressive. Just some random stuff, some older ones. Oh yeah, I do have a few 12 centers here. I used to have the Bizarro Superman. I traded that in for some stuff though. This one's in pretty bad condition. You see it's kind of ripped, but some of the World's Finest here. I got some of these. And some of these World's Finest I have are actually in pretty good condition still. Some of the 12, 15 centers. Oh, this one's a really cool cover, I think. Just the Batman and Superman together in the World's Finest. I'm not a Batman fan at all, but I am a Superman fan. I got the trade back here of World War Hulk. That was a good one. It's okay. Overrated, I think. I'm a big Hulk fan, but everyone talks about World War Hulk, Planet Hulk, and to me there's a lot other good Hulk besides that stuff. Here's just a -1 going in the original Hulk. You got the number 1 collector's edition. Had to get that. And then I got quite a few of the older Hulks here. Nothing like too old though. Starts at like 35 cents and comes up. But I have it scatters all throughout, as you can see here. It's quite a decent collection of Hulk stuff. I'm a big fan of the Hulk. The Hulk was the character in the Avengers that originally got me into comics. That I really liked comics for. It's I don't know, for some reason the Hulk and the Avengers, it just clicked with me. Plus the Avengers movie was just amazing too, but it made me like the Hulk. I wanted to get to know the character, and from going online I was like, oh wow, looks like I gotta go check out the comics if I really want to know more about the Hulk character and Bruce Banner himself. So huge Hulk fan. Nothing too impressive of the Hulk. Just a bunch of different stuff that I've tried reading of him. Goes all the way up to kind of where the Incredible Hulk ended and stuff. And then I got some of the Red Hulk. I have Hulk number 1 for red. Some of the variants. I like how they did the back-to-back red and green Hulk there. That's pretty cool. This one I like. This one was worth like 100. I got it for 15, as you can see. At a certain point I saw it listed for like 150, 200 bucks, and now it's like back down to like 30 or 50 bucks. So comic books, it's like the stock market, but pretty cool sketch variant for Christmas, I thought. Got another sketch variant here. This one was definitely not worth as much as the Christmas one, the number 9, but it's still a pretty cool cover, I thought. Like I said before, I'm a pretty big fan of the sketch variants myself. And then yeah, just the finishing out end of the Red Hulk series there. And then we got some of the new Hulk stuff here. Hulk number 1. Got some variant covers of that. I like this one. They did a bunch of these for different series, but after they did them all for a bunch of series, they just seemed so plain, and they started off being really cool. I had to pick up this variant. I thought the art was just so cool. It was looking, I don't know, I'm not an artist, so I don't know how it was drawn, but it looks kind of like that charcoal pencil they use or something, and I know it's unique. It looks a lot different. I don't know how they did it, but it's cool. It's a little more cartoony looking, but it's basic and simple, and I like that. Just some of the other Hulk stuff here. I haven't been keeping up on the new series yet. I've read some of it digitally, but I'm not fully caught up. And then we got Hulk Future Imperfect. That was a good series. Another one that I thought was overrated. It's just one of the bigger ones most people Hulk know. So if you haven't read other Hulks, I can understand. Hulk Gray. This is my favorite. If I had to pick a Hulk series that wasn't from like the main Hulk book, it'd be Hulk Gray. I thought this was great. It's got 6 parts. I have the number 2 on the back there. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, so they're all on the back. I got them all, but Hulk Gray I really love. This was one of the first Hulks I picked up, and it was a big deal to me. I really loved it. And looks like we just got we got another Hulk Future Imperfect, I guess, and some other random Hulk stuff. Hulk number 1, or Rampaging, Planet Hulk, World War Hulk variants and stuff. And that's another section of my collection.